team management, how to become a leader or manager, and train the trainer. We develop the courses to meet your goals and expectations. We direct our instruction to your specific audience or employees' needs, and we are not limited to those courses listed above. Empower Training Group also instructs and certifies in health and safety courses. These are OSHA-approved courses to prepare your staff and employees for emergency situations. We can also arrange to conduct these courses online. Information on Empower Training Group can be found at www.richardmedlock.org or email at empowertg@gmail.com. Richard Medlock says, leadership is not about power. Leadership is about empowerment.
Oh, you there, Richard?
I am here. I just sent you a new link for YouTube.
Well, let me see if I can get online on this one computer, and we will try it again. Folks, we'll have him on Skype until I see if I can get this new link going. I don't know what happened to you. I went to okay.
I don't know what happened either, because everything's plugged in. I promise you, I've learned my lesson. Everything was plugged in, but it just went dark again. So we are back connected on YouTube. And Tuckalo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Barely.
Let me. How's this?
Yeah, you're getting there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize. We don't know what happened there, but YouTube went away, and luckily they give you the opportunity to and you have to start a new one. So I have to type in a couple of things, and then afterwards I will go in and do the other things that have to be done, so it becomes illegal. So, but we were talking about Bill Clinton and him making $50 million, while Hillary, these were speeches approved by the State Department while Hillary was there. No nepotism at all. All these people care about, all the Clintons care about, is what goes into their pocket and their pants. That's all they care about. So,
well, that was mean. It was true, but it was mean.
I mean, what did I say? Anyway, speaking of $50 million, how about $20 million? Our all-wise and all-powerful government is spending $20 million in Guatemala. Now, is this going to, you're probably saying, what's it for? Let me just tell you what it's for, because it's mind-boggling. It is to train mothers to be able to spot babies' hunger cues.
To do what?
To spot babies' hunger cues. So this is to train mothers to know when their babies are hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me.
That doesn't even make any kind of sense. Not good sense, any kind.
Well,
a baby gets hungry, it lets you know. It'll bawl its little eyes out.
That's right.
I know. I got them at church that do that all the time, man.
And now I'm sitting here, what mother doesn't realize their baby is hungry? But here's my thought, though. There's $20 million going down there. Remember, Guatemala was one of those countries where we brought all those kids in last year. This is a payoff to somebody.
Oh, surely not, Richard. You're so skeptical. Surely not.
You know, it's either that or 20 million to bring more in. I'm sorry that I'm skeptical, but you know what? In today's world, I think that's the only way to survive is to think, wait a minute, what's the good side? What's the pros? What's the cons? What's going on here?
No, it ain't. What you do to survive and to get by is you go sign up for some of them food stamps and money and all that stuff. You know, you taught me that myself, and I'm fixing to go do it. You know, I'm tired of working.
Well, you know, I still haven't got my free phone.
I haven't either, and I've been waiting over 7 years.
Yeah.
It does take a long time for them to get me a stupid phone. Well, I'll shut up and let you go back to the show. It just shocked me.
Well, I didn't mean to throw you such a big curve on mothers having to be trained on their baby's hunger cues. So it's interesting that they use the word cue. You know, a baby does a cue. All righty. I just CUE. It's our government, folks. It's rampantly out of control, and we need to reel it back in before it's all over.
You know, I'm fixing to get us in all kinds of trouble. I was sitting at the counter in Sunday school last Sunday with my wife, who's my best friend and my sweetheart, and I made the comment, and it was because of a comment somebody else made. You know, the best thing that could happen to America is somebody dropped a tactical nuke on the halls of Congress while they were in session.
And did you get a lot of applause?
No, I got a lot of people quit chattering and just looked at me.
It's you know, it's interesting, and that'd be a start.
That'd be a start. It'd be a good start, but it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, but anyway, I had a whole list of quotes again this week. I don't know if I'll get to them. Just these.
And this is going to be our top of the hour break when it comes up, Richard, and it'll be the last one. It'll be the last one. We won't take the final break. That because we were down due to you being off. But folks, we'll be back in a minute, and then we'll have a full 20 minutes, 25 minutes of Richard Medlock. Don't go away. Well, that was fast, wasn't it? I told you, man, I'm having some problems here. Let's try something else. Richard Generous Medlock. I changed your middle name for you there.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, his real middle name, folks, is Good Times, but I didn't want to say anything because his wife, Lulu Bell, Skillet Splinger, gets real mad. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, and it takes a lot to make her mad, but some things do. And we had a good Mother's Day.
Cool.
And I put Lulu Bell on her envelope for her card too. So
cool.
The Atlanta Falcons, $1.05 million. The Baltimore Ravens, $884,500. The Buffalo Bills, $679,000. Indianapolis Colts, $620,000. Minnesota Vikings, $605,000. Green Bay Packers, $600,000. New York Jets, $377,500. Kansas City Chiefs, $250,000. Cincinnati Bengals, $138,960. Dallas Cowboys, $62,500. St. Louis Rams, $60,000. Pittsburgh Steelers, $36,000. Cleveland Browns, $22,500. And Miami Dolphins, $20,000. And you sit there, what is he talking about? This is the money that the federal government paid to these NFL teams to have the military come and honor them. Have them on the field, the big flag, flyovers, and all of this stuff. The government paid the NFL to have them do that. More waste of our taxpayer dollars. You don't think the NFL couldn't just do that on their own? Apparently not. Guess not. But let's spend some time on the economy because it's still there. It's still snail's pace, ups and downs. I talked about, a new plant, Volvo plant coming into the United States, into South Carolina. That's a positive. The National Federation of Independent Business monthly report came out today, and small business optimism did rise. It rose 1.7 to 96.9, but it's still below that 100 break-even point. The beauty here is that 8 of the 10 items that they gauge moved up, 1 went down, and 1 stayed the same. Now, the one that went down, expect real sales higher, went down. Now a good time to expand, stayed flat. So there's still a lot of, conservatism in what they're doing, but it was moving back on the plus side. What is the single most important problem facing your business today? This is for April 2015. Government regs and red tape, 23%. Taxes, 22%. So 45% go directly back to the government, which is the concern of small businesses. Quality of labor is 12%. Poor sales is 11%. Cost of labor is at 6%. And then financial and interest rates is 2%. It was the bottom one. So interest rates are low. If you can get along, you're doing pretty good. But again, there's a lot of caution in this report. William Dunkelberg, the chief economist at NFIB, in his comments said, yeah, we had a worst or a bad first quarter. Second quarter has started out just as bad as the first quarter. When they revised first quarter, we talked about this last week, it's going to be a negative number. And so they're looking, they're hoping for the whole year of 2015 that we get a 3% growth in GDP. A whole lot of things have got to change, because if the second quarter comes out real low, which the Atlanta Fed, which gets it right almost every time, they're saying 0.9% growth in GDP. That means the last 6 months have really got to take off to average out 3%. So it's an okay report, but nothing to really stand out. Ladies and gentlemen, the other day, now let me cover some more. The OECD came out, and this is out of Paris. They came out with their economic report. And the OECD, they look at the whole world. They don't just look at the United States or Europe. They look at the whole world. Here's the first line of their report. Economic growth may be set to slow in the United States. I mean, they go on and give a lot of reasons. That's the first line of their report. Economic growth set to slow in the United States. It's already slow. And they're saying it's going to get slower. That's not a good thing, is it? In March of this year, and they always look at this as a positive, 2.78 million people quit their jobs. Now they're saying, oh, they have confidence that they can go get a job somewhere else. Well, maybe some of them did have a job, so they quit this one to go to another one. That's okay. But just to quit their job, and some of them was they retired or health reasons or something like that. But it's not, you sit there, 2.78 million, where did they go? Where did these 2.78 million people go? Hopefully they went to other jobs or retirement. And then the government doesn't like that. The articles out there are rampant everywhere about, oh, don't retire yet, work till you're 70, da 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 da. They want to keep you off Social Security. And they keep coming out. Last week they came out with another report. Social Security is running out of money. Well, that's great. We hear all these reports. Why don't we ever hear a report that welfare is running out of money? We never hear that. So it's a crazy, crazy thing. We talked a lot on the show Thursday night about Iran. Let's give you some more information about Iran. We talked about them taking over the Middle East and what they're doing right now and being very successful at it. Did you know that Iran has a Hezbollah camp, a Hezbollah base in Cuba, whom Obama is going to open the doors to Cuba? And Hezbollah is sitting there because he says, oh, Cuba, they're not terrorists anymore. But FRAC is there, F-R-A-C, they're there. Hezbollah is there now. Russia's there. Iran is there. Oh, they're not a terrorist country anymore? Yeah, I don't know what he's smoking. But
your sarcasm precedes you.
But Iran is out there, other countries in South America. They're going out there setting their roots around the world. This isn't just the Middle East, folks. And we're doing nothing as a country to stop this. Matter of fact, from what I can see, we're encouraging it. That's the scary thing. So Iran is expanding their global reach. We've talked many times about the global debt. China, get this, folks. China's national debt is 282% of their GDP. 282%. Now we're only about 160% 708% in the United States. And China just started a new bond buying program. Imagine that. They're going into local municipalities and buying up their bonds so cities will have more money. Yeah. And so we're adding up, just piling debt upon debt upon debt, and it's all going to come crashing down one of these days. Medicare, Plan B. Every one of you probably thought that this doc fix bill that just passed is a good bill, right? That the doctors are going to be paid what they're getting paid now, because it was set up that doctors and hospitals were going to get paid less and less. Well, the Republicans put this bill together and they passed it. The Democrats loved it. Why? It's very simple. In this doc fix bill, premiums on Medicare will go up to 30%. And you go, whoa, wait a minute. I'm on Medicare and I'm already paying X number of dollars a month. It's going to go up 30%? Well, this is what they did. They tiered the income. So the more money you make, the more premium you pay on a monthly basis. So basically, up to $85,000. So you're retired, you've gone on Medicare, but you still you bring in $85,000 in retirement income, premium or dividends, or whatever income you have. If it's up to $85,000, your premiums stay at the low level. And what they're going to do is look at your tax returns for the last 2 years and average it out. So that's a disadvantage to someone that the last 2 years before they retired was making over $85,000 or $133,500, because that's where your 30% is tacked on. So what the Republicans did is they went after the big earners. And they says, okay, you're going to pay a higher premium. If you want Medicare, you're going to pay a higher premium. They did it. This is what the Democrats wanted. See, what they wanted to do is say, okay, on Social Security, if you make a bunch of money, you don't get Social Security. So now this is the first tier of this layer of going in and say, okay, if you're still making money, no matter what how the income comes in, we're going to increase your premiums. This is the government, folks. They just need more money. And this is another way to do it. So they're going to penalize those that have worked hard. And you say, well, in a lot of ways, that's fair. Yeah, and it might be. But you know what? Tell us up front. They hid this in that bill. It was never discussed. It was all about the doctors are going to get paid what they're supposed to be paid. That's all we ever heard, wasn't it? Until the bill was passed. So let's pass the bill to find out what's in it. This is our government, folks. This is the Republicans. This is the Democrats. All they want is our money. And they're doing everything they can to get it. So that's what we're looking at. And also our congratulations to the graduating class of 2015, you college grads. You are now, as of this year, as of graduation, the most indebted college graduates in the history of the world. You have more debt coming out of college than anybody ever has. So good luck with that. So, Tucklow, are you still there?
Yeah, I had to step out and take a phone call. But yeah, I'm still here. We got about 2 minutes, then I'm gonna have to shut it down.
Yeah, well, we are, wrapping this up. Program note, we will not be here Wednesday or Thursday, right?
Right.
Because of bad weather. But we will be back. Tucklow will be back Monday for his music show. And then World Reality with Richard G. Medlock will be on the air Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yep, that works for me.
Okay? And if we're not on the air, it's because of bad weather or some other major technical problem. So, and again, we had a glitch tonight on my end, which I have no clue what happened. YouTube just shut down. So, we're a target, folks.
Have been for a long time.
We're a target. So, all righty. We will, Tucklow, thank you. Take care in the weather out there. And everybody have a good rest of the week. Keep up on the news, folks. It changes every day. God bless you. God bless America. God bless you, Tucklow. And thank you for supporting us, all of you.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Folks, like I said, I'll be back Monday night. This has been a Go Shield Entertainment Group, LLC production.